Okay, all right. We have question number 2. Simplify. We have to simplify basic arithmetic operations. For example, in this first part, we have a complex number and another complex number being subtracted. We have to subtract these complex numbers. So there is a simple rule for addition and subtraction, that real part will be added with real parts. For example, in above exam question, 4 and 5, these two are real parts, they will be subtracted or added with them. And second is iota, this negative iota imaginary part, this will be added or subtracted with this imaginary part 5 iota. Okay, so let's get started with this question. We have, okay, let's open the bracket 4 minus iota. Now we are going to open this bracket, so this minus sign will change all signs of every term inside the bracket. So negative 5, and this minus will change its sign as well, so minus 5 iota. Okay, now we have, this is real part and this is real part, so we can write 4 minus 5. And next we have imaginary parts, negative iota and negative 5 iota, so we can subtract 4 minus 5 is minus 1, and minus iota and minus 5 iota is minus 6 iota. Okay, so this is the answer, because it's simplified and we cannot simplify anymore. Okay, now we have second part, which is 7 minus 6 iota bracket 5 minus 6 iota. Okay, again we have two complex number and there is a subtraction sign, so it's simple. We shall open the bracket 7 minus 6 iota, and for the second term this minus sign will change all the sign of the terms inside the bracket, so negative 5, and this negative and negative positive, so positive 6 iota. Okay, we have 7, a real number, and negative 5, and then we have complex number, imaginary number, negative 6 iota, and this is positive 6 iota. Okay, 7 minus 5 gives 2, and negative 6 iota and positive 6 iota gives 0 iota, so we shall write it in the form of 0 iota, or we can write 2. Both are correct answers. Okay, next we have third part. Negative 2 plus 8 iota, negative 7 plus 3 iota. Okay, now we have again two complex number being subtracted, so let's open the brackets negative 2 and positive 8 iota. This minus sign will change all the sign of the terms inside the bracket, so negative 7 and negative 3 iota. Okay, so real part we shall write with real part, negative 2, negative 7, and imaginary part positive iota with imaginary part negative 3 iota, positive 8 iota and negative 3 iota. We have negative 9, and here we shall have positive 5 iota, so this is the answer. Okay, next we have fourth part, 4 minus 2 iota negative sign and 5 minus 2 iota. Again two complex numbers are being subtracted, so we shall open the bracket in the first step, 4 minus 2 iota minus, this minus sign will change all the signs inside the bracket, so negative 5 and positive 2 iota. Okay, real part we shall write with real part 4 and minus 5, and imaginary parts we shall write negative 2 iota and positive 2 iota. We have negative 1 and plus 0 iota, or we can write simply negative 1. So both are correct answers. So either you write this one or this one. Both are the answers. Okay, next we have fifth part. 2 plus 4 iota and 1 plus 2 iota. Okay, now we have two complex numbers within the bracket, this one and this one. Since there is no sign between these brackets, so we shall say that these brackets are being multiplied. So we have arithmetic operation multiplication. So we shall write here 2 plus 4 iota multiply 1 plus 2 iota. Okay, how do we multiply? It's very simple. First, this digit will multiply with all the terms of the second bracket. So 2 multiply 1. This will also be multiplied with another term. Plus sign. 2 multiply 2 iota. Okay, next we have this 4 iota. This will be multiplied with all the terms of the second bracket. So plus 4 iota multiply 1. And next plus 4 iota multiply 2 iota. So plus 4 iota multiply plus 2 iota. Okay, 2 times 1 is 2 and plus 2 times 2 iota is 4 iota plus 4 iota times 1 is 4 iota and plus 4 times 2 is 8. Iota times iota gives iota square. Because there are two iotas, so iota times iota is iota square. Okay, now we shall write real part with real part. Here we have 2 and this is plus 8 iota square, and these are plus 4 iota and plus 4 iota. We shall write 8 iota. Okay, 8. Since iota square equals -1, so we can write here -1 because of this iota square plus 8 iota. Okay, we have this becomes -8 and positive 8 iota. So 2 minus 8 is -6 plus 8 iota. So this is the answer. Okay, next we have sixth part. 1 minus 4 iota and 2 minus 3 iota. Again, there is no sign between these two brackets, and these are two complex numbers, so we shall say that these are being multiplied. So first number will be multiplied with all terms of the second. Similarly, second term will be multiplied with all terms in the second bracket. This one will be multiplied here with 2, so 1 times 2. This one will be multiplied with -3. Okay, positive 1 multiply -3 is -3 iota. Okay, we shall write first. Now this term -4 iota, so we will write here negative sign, multiply 2, and again -4 iota multiply -3 iota. Because this is -4 iota and -3 iota, so that's why we have two negative signs, this one and this one. Okay, next we have 1 times 2 is 2, -1 times 3 is 3 iota, and -4 times 2 is 8 iota as it is. Okay, here negative sign and negative is positive, and 4 times 3 is 12 iota. Since there are two iotas, so iota times iota gives iota square. Okay, 2. This will be a real part, so we shall write here 12, and iota square is -1, so here -1, and then we have -3 iota and -8 iota, which is -11 iota. Okay, we have 2. This minus sign will be multiplied with this positive sign, so minus times plus is -12, minus 11 iota. Okay, 2 minus 12 is minus 10 and minus 11 iota. So this is the answer.